Now we've got the horse ready to me up on the back, and now we're ready to the next step, which is to get the horse ready to the saddle. We have to remember this horse has never really tried much. It's never had a saddle on. It's had an elastic girth on it a couple of times from what I believe, but other than that, it's never tried with a real girth or a saddle. There's different ways to do this. There's some people have that meaning that if they put an elastic girth on it and over a period of time tighten it a little bit more and eventually put a real girth on it. But the way I like to do it is I like to get the horse to relax, put the saddle on it with the stirrups and everything on it, and tighten it enough so that the saddle won't fall off. And then I go from the horse. I don't try and tell the horse that it's not allowed to buck. I just give it the right to run around and buck and jump and run and see what it will. Horses react very differently. Some horses are quite relaxed about it and run a little bit. Other horses will totally go berserk and buck and jump and run. What I try and do is I give the horse the chance to run around and react. When I can see the horse has started to get a bit of contact again, so I invite the horse back into me. When I have been up on the horse and sitting on it, there's no big trouble normally to put the saddle on. Problem first comes when you tighten the girth. Now the girth is quite tight. You can see while I've been doing the groundwork with the horse, I've been brushing under the stomach with my leg and with my hands to try and get the horse used to this. Normally the horse trusts me enough to let me do the girth up. It's normally first when the horse starts moving and takes a step forward, you get the reaction.
Good spænd nu.
Normally I allow the horse to run around with the rope around the neck, just in case something happens or the horse goes through the fence or something, it's easier to catch. For me to stand here and say to the horse is not allowed to buck, I think it's just too big a question. It puts too much pressure on my trust. So I try to let the horse go and work it out for itself. Now comes a bit of reaction from the girth. There's two things I look at in this situation. The first I want to see how much contact there is with the horse, and with him you could see it was very good. He knew exactly where the fence was and where the corner was. It wasn't like he totally freaked out and smashed through the fence, so that's a very positive sign. The other thing I look for is to see how good he bucks, so I know that if something happens when I climb up, how good I have to hang on. Now that he's started to relax a bit, I start to send him away, put a bit of pressure on him. I have to come in and have him to accept now that it's me again that's deciding what's happening. You can see with him at the moment he's still trying to show how good he is. He's still quite arrogant. He's trying to throw the saddle off, he's kicking after the rope. So I just hold the pressure on him and keep him moving around. I try to be very square with my body and to lay the pressure on him. I step out in front of him and block him with my body language and send him back the other way. He has to understand that it's me that's in control of the situation and not him. Now he's starting to give the right signals. He's starting to react a little bit different with his ears, back and forth. He's starting to look at me a little bit. He's starting to give me contact again. Still lit with the rope. Push him a little bit more. Block him, send him the other direction. Again, he has to understand that's me that's deciding. Now he's starting to give me some better signals, so now I'll start to invite him in.
Yeah, come. Oh. Yeah,
Now we've given the horse the chance to run around a bit with the saddle on. It's starting to relax with it. We're now ready for our next step, which is to come up and ride the horse.